Hey everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. In the last one, I believe we had a flirty moment with this. That was either the last one or the one before, but I'm pretty sure it was the last one because now everyone has hit puberty. And they're all teenagers now and all look like teenagers now, except for us. We don't look any different. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we can do some things. I think we must have missed whatever went on with Cal's bug. We found the food that it needed, but we missed the ability to talk to him. When we got back, there was a question mark over his head, but it then immediately went to another season, and we weren't able to do anything. So, it looks like toughness is down. I guess that's what this is. Starving. Hunger is making it difficult to do physical tasks. Okay. So we'll stay away from physical. Our physical is fairly good anyway, with all the things. I mean, I guess it could be better, but it's fairly good. So let's work on, I guess, some of engineering. So our biology is pretty good. Engineering would give us more reason. We haven't done humanities at all. And I'm not sure at this point it would help. And that would give us more reasoning and some empathy. And money. And money. And less stress than this. But I think we probably want to push over through the engineering a little bit. You should have known better, Tangent, you hear as you walk past the laboratory. Curious, you listen at the door. Chief Engineer Instance sighs. I know you meant well, but your presumption has cost us 3 months of work. You can't simply look at an experiment and change the parameters to your liking. Getting results is not the same as doing good science. Your findings, however scientifically interesting, are useless to us without sound methodological underpinnings. Change's response is more subdued than you've ever heard her before. I'm sorry, Chief Engineer, she mumbles, looking down at the floor. I recognize the error of my ways. I should hope so, Instance replies, pinching the bridge of her nose in her fingers. I'll expect you in the lab first thing tomorrow morning, and I will personally supervise your work in resetting the experiment. You flatten against the wall as Instance breezes past you, barely giving you a second look as she strides down the hallway. You poke your head inside the laboratory, where Tange scowls and wipes her eyes. What do you want? It'll be better the second time around. Tange nods. You're right. The first experiment was plagued by inefficiencies, she says, pushing herself off the lab bench. That's why I changed it in the first place. In the new experiment, I can eliminate those inefficiencies from the start. Thank you, Heather. You may have saved me 3 months' work. Losing the data was my fault, Tange continues. I wanted to prove I'm not the little kid from biology class, that I'm ready to work hard and ready to make great discoveries. Dr. Instance has always been there for me. When I was a kid, and now, with my mother gone, she's the only adult in this colony who sees what I could become, she says. I believe that I can be better than what I am. It's always been that way. I just really want to impress her. You will. Tange hums in agreement. I certainly hope so. Get to work. Okay. I'd rather not have that card, but I might need it. Let's see. Okay, let's do this and this. This. And unfortunately, I will have to use the 8, I believe, because if that won't work. So we'll... Oh, I don't like it. It might have been better if I had done this differently. But as of now, it's 3 together, 4, and like that. Okay, well, we did get +3 in engineering, so that has pushed us up a little bit. Mid pollen. New perk. Blue card gets +1 in mental challenges. Okay, we're going to have to relax. Let's do that here, because I wonder if we have an opportunity with Cal. The mood in geoponics is tense. Everyone is working themselves to the point of exhaustion trying to get enough plants in the ground to survive this year. See, any toughness is going to be less. So maybe we don't do those and we do the research xenobotany. Because that would give us... Oh, we were going to relax. That's what it was. We couldn't do anything. We were going to relax. Okay, let's relax. Your mom is tending to her garden as you relax nearby. You're both happy to leave each other alone, but you can hear her muttering to herself as she pulls weeds. Every day, she grumbles, you'd think I was never here at all with how some of these weeds grow. I thought that bringing only nice plants would mean we wouldn't have to weed as much, but these Vertigo plants, they're unstoppable. She pulls hard on one weed, which turns out to be a huge creeping vine that yanks out a few flowers. I just want one place on this planet that's ours. Help her pull weeds. You get down there and help your mom pull weeds for the better part of the afternoon. It's surprisingly hard work. By the end, your back and shoulders are aching and the palms of your hands are on fire. Your mom dumps a huge armful of weeds into a wheelbarrow. These go all the way to the edge of the colony, she says wearily. Whatever plant these roots belong to, they're invading my garden. She turns towards the wall and yells, "You stupid pink bastards, stay out there where you belong." Was that relaxing? I don't think it was. I'm going to keep those. I need the 0-point cards to show up in that. I need to get rid of like 0s and 1s. Okay, so it's early dust. Who has early dust? Anemone. Nem scratches at her cheek, then scowls as a bit of blue scales flake off. Stupid acne, she mutters. On top of everything else, I got this too. Okay, here's something for you. Bobber fruit? Cool, thanks. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. Okay, so what do we want to do? We could go exploring. No one has anything in particular that they need to do. I guess we could check in here. I have 51, so I could do this. +5 biology. 1 bonus to straights. Is that the only thing available to buy? Okay, I guess let's buy that. Let's see. I think shoveling dirt was the one with Cal. We'll see. You go to grab the wheelbarrow from the barn where Cal keeps his pet dilly pillar and find Cal standing over her empty trunk. Socks is nowhere to be seen. What happened to Socks? Cal sniffles and wipes his face before turning to you. She's gone, he mumbles. I came in to see if she would eat some cornbread and she's just gone. Look, there's a hole in her box and everything, he says, gesturing to the trunk. Sure enough, it looks like Socks must have chewed her way out. Cal is on the verge of tears again. She doesn't know how to survive on her own, he wails. What if she starves? What if something eats her? What if she's scared? She was starving here, Cal. Yeah, I couldn't find anything she would eat, Cal mumbles, rubbing his eyes. No wonder she chewed her way out, I guess. He closes the lid of the box and rests his head against it. I'm so sorry, little girl, he whispers. I tried. I really did. I'll miss you so much. Okay, so I guess we at least got that. We didn't get the food in time. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, okay. But that still didn't help us. How about we do this? Does that not do anything? No. Okay, so we have to maybe do something else. Why is this... Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good. That's what's happening. Okay, yeah, we're not doing good here. Okay, there, we got it that way. I wonder if I could change those two to kind of... Yeah, that'll be better. Okay. Oh, Vertumnalia again. It's time for Vertumnalia, the yearly midsummer celebration, when the colony gives thanks for its good fortune, of which we don't have. Well, it would be, but as you file into the main square, you can't help but notice that the feast table is nearly empty. What Anne lacked in resources, she made up with care. The dishes are lovingly plated, soy cakes glisten, steam rises from the buns stuffed with mince, and there are great pitchers of vegetable broth rendered out from even the most inedible fruit scraps. There's a neat stack of sugar cubes for dessert. Whole sugar, what a luxury. It's an underwhelming feast. That'll be the highlight. Governor Eudicott's welcoming speech this year is short. Her frail body trembles as she welcomes you all to Vertumnalia with a dry, whispery voice, then has to be helped off stage. Like all of you, she has been feeling the effects of the famine. Everyone clears away the chairs for the annual competition. I don't know that I want to do one of those. Let's just watch. You join your parents in the stands for the talent show. After the festivities, the whole colony takes a few days off for a break. Well, except for geoponics, and the foragers, and the kitchens, and everyone who uses the break from their usual work to help out in the places that didn't close. Okay, it's not really a break, but you try to take it easy anyway. Cal's birthday, I think, is late. Okay, so we got a month. Alright, I mean, we could go out here. Forage in the valley. Survey the plains. Let's forage in the valley. I think that's new. Because the plain was before. Okay, I think this is a new area. Utopia greets you warmly as you muster for your first expedition with the foraging team. Heather, I'm glad you could make it. We need everyone we can out here right now, boosting our food supplies. I'm ready to sniff out those tasties. Good luck hunting out there, she says, handing you an oversized backpack. More like a basket than a pack. Use your holopalm to identify edible and medicinal plants and just throw them in here. I'll sort them back at the base camp. Oh, and keep on the lookout for creatures. It's pretty peaceful out there in the valley, but even a little bug will get you if you're not careful. Go slow, pay attention to your surroundings. If you're unsure about something, don't approach it. Stay on the path and don't get lost. We don't call it the Valley of Vertigo for nothing. Any questions? Oh, what is this? What's a fine lady like you doing? Nope. I'm good. You're about to leave when Utopia snaps her fingers. Hold up, Heather. We're also investigating some species we might domesticate. Those we'll want to tag and capture. Ideally, we're looking for herbivore creatures that already live in herds and either produce something edible or reproduce quick enough we can slaughter them for meat. If you see anything that fits the bill, tag them and bring them back. Okay. The Valley of Vertigo. More flowers. Okay. Oh, there's another one of the Vreekies. You come across a veritable feast of berry bushes. Gloopy, saggy bushes with enormous purple berries. They look delicious. We want to research them first. 63! Dude, we're gonna have some issues. 2. 3. 4. I don't think we're gonna make this. Let's do 4, 5, 5, is and 5. Okay. Okay, we are not gonna win this. Okay, 2, 3, 3, 6, and 8. Oh, but that plus 10 stress, man. That's unfortunate, because that jumps up our stress quite a bit. Oh, these purple berries? They're not even in the holopedia as berries. They're some kind of explosive seed pod. You take a few steps back, careful not to set one off. Let's set them off from a safe distance. You shield yourself behind a tree and throw rocks at the bushes until, with a satisfying pop, 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 the explosive berries begin to trigger in a chain reaction. Each burst sends seeds flying in all directions like shrapnel, setting off nearby berry bushes. You then carefully cut a path through the thicket and continue on your way. Okay. Something about the ground here draws your attention. It's oddly lumpy. What's up with that? Okay, let's scope it out. 63 again, and these stupid 0-point cards. I need to change this back, the freaky thing, back to the +1. Oh, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's do 1, 3. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't. It said it be. Did it say these become physical this time? Yes. One slot turns physical. Okay. Bunch of crap. Okay. 2. 3, 3, and 6. We will probably not win this one. Again. Okay. I need, I guess... 2, 2, 4, 6, and 6. Okay, we just barely. We have to get rid of some of these cards. These, like, low 0.1 and zeros. I don't know how to do it other than relaxing, and it doesn't give me the option to pick cards to get rid of. Wow, it's a potato minefield, underground. The recent rain has swelled the young melons to bursting. You better watch where you step or you'll end up knee-deep in potato juice. The good news is, they're tasty. Let's forage one. They're so dang heavy, the calorie-to-weight ratio isn't optimal. Most are too young, but you find a ripe one, dig it up, and roll it back to the depot. Okay. The Vertigo. A curious freaky blocks your path. It's acting strange. It keeps scurrying up trees and hanging upside down to get a different angle to look at you, then dropping down when you try to pass underneath. It may be small, but it's at least attempting to be intimidating. That must mean something. It's not interested in your pet Freaky, it's interested in you. Even Riki Tiki looks unsure and hides between your legs. Let's approach it. 65. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's 2, 3, 4. Too many ones. Okay, I guess let's do it backwards then. We'll do 3, 2, and then just one of the ones, because that'll get the bonus. This is not gonna go well. 36, okay. 4, 3, okay, yeah, that is not gonna work. I mean, I don't have enough of that to push through. Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm sure none of this is actually gonna be helpful, but we're gonna have to give up. I don't think we're gonna do it. The Vertigo runs up your leg. It's a giant spider thing, and it's got weird tentacles, and get it off! You succumb to the urge to dance around and shake it off. The Vertigo chirps indignantly and scurries off into the forest. Okay. Another Vertigo. We don't have the skills. We have to do some more stuff. I think we're kind of stuck here, because we're barely making it through, and it's really kind of luck of the card draw. So I think we need to go back and maybe not come out this way for a while. This little gazebo is set up as a waiting area for the automated transporters which trundle back and forth between here and the colony. A sign reads, Autobus Depot, Valley of Vertigo. Attention, air filters mandatory in this zone. Fruit is abundant, but please identify species before harvesting, as some species may object violently. Xenofauna may behave more aggressively in this area. Always approach wild animals with caution. Let's go home. Yes. I'd like to keep exploring, but I need better cards. Unfortunately, I need better cards. It's late dust. That's Cal's birthday, so we'll go ahead and give him... Oh, see, it would be nice to get a new card. Let's give him one of these. Cal accepts your gift with a genuine smile. Thanks for thinking of me on my birthday. Okay, we want some... Cal peers up at you from where he's working on picking bugs off some of the crops. Hey, Heather, he says, stretching his arms over his head. You can hear his stomach rumble. Cal laughs sheepishly and rubs his tummy. Sorry, I guess I'm just kind of hungry. I'm a grown boy, you know. Want to hear a fun nature fact? You tell him about the time Tange brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest stink you have ever smelled, and everyone thought Tange had farted. Then Professor Hal had to clear the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of the beanbags. It was so gross. But also kind of neat, how such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Cal laughs. I remember that, Heather. Except the way I heard it, it wasn't Tange, it was you. Okay. Well, I don't think anyone has a talking point right now. Maybe Mars does. Let's check on Mars. No. So I guess it'll just be us trying to get things. Although I probably should talk to them and try to get cards from people. And then maybe that's what we'll do next episode. But I guess that's where we're going to go ahead and end today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!